the Sabermetrics Network. I'm Andrew, and today we're going to be talking about quality of competition. Now, quality of competition, which was developed by Gabriel Desjardins, measures the average relative plus-minus of opposing players, weighted by head-to-head ice time per 60 minutes. There's also another version called relative QoC, quality of competition. It's the same thing, but instead of relative plus-minus, you're using relative QoC. Now, essentially what it does is it measures the how tough your opponent has been over time. So the average number is 0, and a quality of competition above 0 means you're generally facing off against the opposition's first and second lines. So you're facing off against above average quality of competition. If your quality of competition number is negative, it means you're going up against the team's third and fourth lines, so you're facing below average quality of competition. So it could help put a particular player's numbers into context, because if a player has great numbers but he's on average going up against a team's fourth liners, you can't put his numbers in the same category as someone with a very high quality of competition that might be going up against the opposition's first lines all the time. So now that we know about quality of competition, we could apply the principles from last week's video on offensive zone start percentage, and we could come up with 4 different categories using those 2 statistics. So the first one is shutdown defensemen. And now shutdown defensemen have a high quality of competition because they're going up against a team's first and second liners, and a below average zone start percentage, which by the way would be below 50%, which is average. So that would mean a player is also taking more face-offs in the defensive zone than in the offensive zone. Or at least he's on the ice when a face-off is taking place in the defensive zone more often than not. The second category is for two-way forwards. Two-way forwards generally go up against above average quality of competition and have a above average zone start percentage, so a number above 50%. Then you get to the category of rookies and goons. Basically, you have a below average quality of competition, generally facing a third and fourth lines, and a offensive zone start percentage above 50%. Because rookies and goons, I don't like to put them in the same category. They're 2 distinct categories in one expansive category, but nonetheless, they both belong there, and it's when they're facing off against teams' third and fourth liners, and they're starting off in the offensive zone more often than not. And then finally, and by the way, those are the extremely sheltered players. And coaches have their reasons, obviously, for sheltering those players in those specific situations. And then finally, there's the less sheltered players who do go up against below average quality of competition, third and fourth liners, but they're still facing off more often than not in the defensive zone, so they have their work cut out for them. So that's it for this week on quality of competition, and I will see you guys again next week. Take care.